Welcome back to a brand new episode of Ram Talk. As you probably saw from last week's episode, we did not have enough time to interview our second guest. Well, today's the day. And without further ado, let's welcome our second guest of the day. Well, let's meet our final guest of the day, Senior Matthew Sanchez. Matthews is being nominated for Outstanding Leadership over the past 4 years. Matthews, you have made a major impact on our school community over the last 4 years. I want to ask you about the Red Sticker Club. Tell our viewers a little bit about that and also how you got the idea to launch the initiative.
Thank you so much, JL, for having me on the show. I just want to say, Red Sticker Club, that was an idea that I had sophomore year. My English teacher gave me an assignment to research any world problem, major world problem. I looked into child poverty and I realized how detrimental the problem has been, and I felt the strong urge to do something about it. And so I went to Mr. Thompson and I told him, hey, this is what I want to do. We coordinated it, and I had an event. I don't know if anybody remembers, but 2 years ago, uh, Red Sticker Day. And I set up a table. I gave everybody a bunch of stickers, and I just gave information about the problem in general. And then Mr. Thompson and we decided to take it a bit further. After that day, it was a great success. So we took it a little bit further and we decided to start the club. And we got a lot of people involved and it was really fun. We made these shirts.
Wow, that looks
Yeah,
really good.
that we wore to every event. So that was pretty cool.
Well, first of all, I need to congratulate you because that is just absolutely amazing what you're doing. It's really helping a lot of people, and it's bringing a lot of awareness to this. So thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
that.
much.
All right. So your volunteer efforts do not go unnoticed. In fact, the staff have described you as a selfless individual, always looking to make a positive impact on others. What is your favorite part of community and volunteer work?
My favorite part about community and volunteer work is definitely the people that I get to see and help out. Like a lot of people who I meet when I do my volunteering, like if I go to a Salvation Army, it's just people who I would never interact with like on a normal basis. And it's always you always get that feeling of gratitude, you know, when you do something nice for another person. And it's it doesn't get much more literal than here is your food, right? So it's pretty great. It's a great feeling and I love doing it.
Exactly. Honestly, it's really easy to make somebody's day, and even the smallest things, like even the smallest act of kindness, can really make an impact.
Yeah.
And you do continue to perform at a high level in the classroom. How do you balance school, volunteer work, and also everything else in life?
That's a great question. I think the most important part to balancing school with everything else I do is just to stick to a schedule. At 3 p.m., most days I make coffee and I just get to work. And I don't stop until all my work is done. And that way I always have everything done. And, I basically spend just that allotted time to homework, and then I get to spend the rest of the day doing all my other activities and coordination and all that stuff.
Those are incredible tips. And honestly, at the end of the day, I feel like it's all about time management. So,
Yeah.
yeah. We are reaching the end of your senior year. I'm curious, what has been your most memorable moment, in high school?
Wow. Um, I'd say my most memorable moment, even though it's been a bad one, it had to be when I gave my presidential speech, when I ran for president, and everybody booed me off stage. Yeah, it
Wow.
was crazy, and it hurt. But you know what? Like that motivated me to become a better just to show them that I'm not like this person who gets booed at, that I am
Yeah,
this great person, and I deserve more than your boos.
exactly. And during your 4 years here at Classical, have you been able to meet supportive friends, and even teachers who have helped you, throughout your high school career?
Of course, I'd say one of the biggest things you can do for yourself in high school is to have that strong backbone of people who are there for you and can support you if your emotional status like goes awry and like you just need someone to be there for you. Um, and also like sometimes you need an adult because they also like they have more power, right? They can talk to faculty and like do all that stuff and figure stuff out for you. So definitely get your trusted adult and get your group of friends that will support you through everything.
Exactly. And do you currently have any plans for after high school, like college or anything like that?
Yeah, so glad you asked. I want to go to college and get my degree in biology,
Awesome.
general biology studies. And then after that, I'm gonna go into grad school for medicine, medical school. And what I really, really want to do in life is just become a doctor surgeon, right? And just give help people every day. You know, I feel like that would be very rewarding of a profession. And I honestly, my mom was a doctor, right? So I feel like it kind of just runs in the family, and I could not see myself doing anything else.
Well, honestly, I see you as a doctor because you have the motivation, you have the drive, and you love to help people, which is so important.
Yeah, thank you.
And lastly, this is something that I always ask seniors, and I'm curious because I'm curious as to what they will answer. Can you describe your senior year in just 3 words?
Okay,
It's hard, I
three
know.
words. Yeah, all right. Unexpected. Uh,
Take your time, no worries.
I'd say unexpected, difficult, but manageable. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say
exactly.
that.
Those are very true. Those are very true.
Very true.
All right, well, that's pretty much the end of the interview. Congratulations on an incredible 4 years. Well, that went pretty well, if you ask me. That is all for today. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch Ram Talk. I truly appreciate it. I will see you all in the next one.